They knock on your door late at night. Children with completely black eyes. No whites, no color, just solid black. And if you let them in, you disappear. This is the black-eyed children phenomenon. And it's been happening for decades. January 1998, Abilene, Texas. A reporter named Brian Bethel is sitting in his car outside a movie theater. It's 9:30 at night. He's writing a check. Two boys walk up to his window. They look about 10 to 14 years old. Normal clothes. Normal faces. They knock on his glass. Brian rolls down his window slightly. The boys ask for a ride home. They say they need to get money for the movie. They're very polite, very insistent. Brian feels an overwhelming sense of dread. Something is wrong, he can't explain it. Just pure instinctive fear. The boys keep talking. We need to come inside your car. We can't get in unless you let us. That phrase sticks with Brian. Unless you let us. Like they need permission. Brian looks up at their faces. Their eyes are completely black, solid black from edge to edge. No pupils, no irises, just black. Brian panics. He fumbles with his keys. The boys become more insistent. Just let us in. We won't hurt you, we promise. Brian starts his car. The boys pound on his window. He speeds away. When he looks in his rearview mirror, the boys are gone, completely vanished. Brian Bethel reports this encounter online. People think he's crazy, making it up for attention. But then others start coming forward with identical stories, different states, different years, but always the same. Black eyes, polite children, desperate to come inside, and they always need permission. September 2000. Portland, Oregon. A woman answers her door at midnight. Two children stand on her porch. A boy and a girl. Maybe 12 years old. They ask to use her phone. Their parents are late picking them up. She feels immediate terror. She doesn't know why. The children's voices are monotone, emotionless. She notices they're not dressed for the cold weather. No coats, no shoes, just thin clothing. She asks if they're okay. They don't answer. They just repeat their request. We need to come inside. Please let us in. She looks directly at them. Their eyes are solid black. She slams the door, locks it. The children knock for 20 minutes. Slow, methodical, knocking. Finally, silence. She calls the police. When they arrive, no one is there. No footprints in the dew on her porch. Nothing. Like they were never there. March 2009. Rural Vermont. A man is driving home late at night on a back road. His headlights catch two figures standing on the side of the road. Children. He slows down. They flag him down. He stops. They approach his passenger window. A boy and a girl. They say their car broke down. They need a ride to the nearest town. The man starts to unlock his door. Then he pauses. Something feels wrong. The children aren't cold. It's below freezing and they're in light jackets. Not shivering. Not breathing visible air. He looks closer. Their eyes are pure black. He locks his doors. The children become aggressive, pounding on his windows. Let us in. You have to let us in. He floors the accelerator, drives away. In his mirror, the children stand in the middle of the road, watching, not moving. He never sees them again. April 2013. A couple in England returns home from dinner. As they unlock their front door, they hear footsteps behind them. Two children stand at the edge of their driveway. The man asks if they're lost. The children walk closer. We need to come inside. Can we come in? The woman notices their eyes, completely black. She pulls her husband inside. They lock the door. The children stand outside their living room window, staring in. For hours, the couple calls the police. By the time officers arrive, the children are gone. Security camera footage shows nothing. The couple moves 2 months later. October 2015. college campus in Ohio. A student is studying alone in the library late at night. Around 2 a.m., two children approach his table. They look about 9 or 10. The library is closed to the public. Only students with ID cards can enter. He asks how they got in. They don't answer. "Can we sit with you? We're scared of the dark." The student notices the lights seem dimmer. The room feels colder. He looks at the children's faces. Black eyes, solid black. He grabs his things and runs. He reports it to campus security. They check the cameras. No children entered the building. No children left. Nothing. December 2017. A family in Australia is having dinner. Someone knocks on their door. The father answers. Two children stand there. "We're collecting for charity. Can we come inside to show you our forms?" The father starts to say yes. His wife appears behind him. She sees their eyes. She pushes the door closed. The children don't move. They just stand there. The family watches through their window. The children remain on their porch for 3 hours, motionless. When the sun starts to rise, they walk away. Slowly, calmly. They never come back. But here's where it gets stranger. These encounters follow patterns. The children always appear in pairs. Usually one boy and one girl. They're always polite. At first, they always ask permission to enter. They can't come in unless invited. They always appear at night, usually between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. Their clothes are often outdated, like from decades ago. They speak in monotone voices, and witnesses report overwhelming fear, primal instinct telling them to run. Some researchers compare them to vampire legends. Need permission to enter, appear at night, instill fear. But vampires are fiction. These encounters are documented, reported, investigated. So what are they? Theory 1. They're ghosts. Spirits of dead children seeking help. But ghosts don't usually appear in pairs. And they don't follow such specific patterns. Theory 2. They're aliens. Extraterrestrials disguised as children. The black eyes are a flaw in the disguise. But why children? Why ask permission? Theory 3. They're interdimensional beings. Creatures from another reality that can only enter ours with consent. That would explain the permission requirement. Theory 4. They're demons, malevolent entities that appear as children to lower people's guard. In many religious traditions, demons need invitation to enter. Theory 5. They're a modern urban legend. Mass hysteria. People seeing normal children and projecting fears onto them. But that doesn't explain identical reports across decades, across continents, from people who never heard of the phenomenon. January 2020. A security guard is working at a mall. It's after hours. The building is locked. He sees two children on the security cameras, walking through the empty mall. He radios for backup. He approaches them. "How did you get in?" The children turn to face him. Black eyes. "Can we leave through the front? We need you to unlock the door." The guard backs away. He watches on cameras as the children walk to every exit, testing doors. When they realize he won't let them out, they vanish, just disappear from the cameras. The footage still exists. Reviewed by investigators. No explanation. June 2021. A rideshare driver picks up a fare. The address is to a residential neighborhood. When he arrives, two children are waiting. He asks where the adult is, who ordered the ride. They say their mom is inside. She said to go ahead. Something feels wrong. He looks at them through his rearview mirror. Their eyes are black. He cancels the ride. Drives away. They're still standing on the sidewalk when he looks back. He reports it to the company. They have no record of a ride request from that address. September 2023. A woman is camping alone. She hears children's voices outside her tent, asking for help, saying they're lost. She unzips her tent to look. 2 children stand in her campsite. It's midnight. They're miles from any road. She asks how they got there. Can we come in your tent? We're cold. She notices their eyes. Black. Completely black. She zips her tent closed. The children circle her tent all night, asking, pleading. When morning comes, they're gone. She finds no footprints around her tent, even though the ground is soft mud. Here's what makes this terrifying. No one who lets them in ever reports back. Every documented case ends the same way. Person refuses entry. Children leave. Person survives. There are no stories of what happens if you say yes. Either no one has said yes, or no one who said yes has lived to tell about it. Brian Bethel, the first to report his encounter, still gets messages. People sharing their own experiences. Identical details. Black eyes. Need permission. Overwhelming fear. He maintains his story. He knows what he saw. And he's never forgotten those words. We can't come in unless you let us. So what are the black-eyed children? Are they ghosts? Demons? Aliens? Interdimensional travelers? Or something else entirely? No one knows. Because everyone who encounters them refuses to find out. They trust their instincts. They don't let them in. And they survive. But somewhere, right now, 2 children are knocking on someone's door, asking to come inside. And maybe, just maybe, someone will say yes. And when they do, we'll finally know the truth. If you hear a knock on your door late at night, and you see children with black eyes, don't let them in, because whatever they are, they're not human. And they're not here to help. They're here for something else, something we don't understand. And once you invite them in, it's too late. The black-eyed children are real. Hundreds of witnesses, decades of reports, and not one explanation that makes sense. So the next time you're alone at night, and you hear a knock at your door, look through the peephole first. Check their eyes. And whatever you do, don't say yes.